Hey, I'm back again. The Money Man in the city, and it's MinaTV Africa. We want to find out if Africa is a shithole continent. What do you think? Yes or no? Let's find out. Walk with me.
I was not shocked that Donald Trump reportedly called the majority of Black and Hispanic countries or continents shitholes. I wasn't shocked. I'm not.
Why do we want these people from, quote, all these shithole countries here?
Why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here?
Some comments about immigrants coming to the U.S. from, quote, shithole countries.
Why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here? You can't dance around it. Those are the words of the President of the United States.
Do you think Africa is a shithole continent?
No, I don't think so.
Thank you. Do you have mind telling us why?
I just don't think so. I don't have really a reason.
Hi, man. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay. I see you in a hurry, but I want to have a quick opinion. Do you think Africa is a shithole continent?
No. I've never been, but I have a lot of African friends, Congolese, Nigerians, Senegalese.
Do you think Africa is a shithole continent? Yes or no?
No. Nope.
Wow, that's awesome. What do you guys think? Do you think Africa is a shithole continent? By speculation?
I don't believe so. Like, it's not that I don't believe so. I know it's not a shithole country.
And do you think Africa is a shithole continent?
No.
Straight. Why do you think so?
Because I got a son-in-law and he's wonderful, and my daughter's married to him, and I love him.
I want to ask you, do you know about Africa?
Not a lot.
I want to
know
Africa
more.
is a continent.
Yes, it is a continent.
You sure you knew that before?
Yes, I did.
Do you guys think Africa is a shithole continent? Have you ever been to Africa?
Yeah, I've been to Egypt, Tanzania, Kenya, Zimbabwe. I think maybe there's one other.
I've never been one of those people that thought Africa was a shithole country.
Okay.
Also, most of my African friends have a lot of bread over there, so.
A lot of bread.
I've seen money.
I feel like people have a really there's a misconception about Africa, and people just assume that it's like this really poor country with all these like starving children, but they're actually a lot more advanced than most of us here, and they're doing and innovating and always building the same way we are.
Because at the end of the day, Africa is the origin for everyone and everybody, like no matter what. Most people may deny that, but either way, it is what it is. Like everybody, like everything you see now, like when it comes to like just culture in general, it's borrowed from Africa, you feel me?
It is an awesome continent. Black Panther just based it off of Africa and all that, feel me? Everything is great over. I want to go over there personally.
Are you serious?
Yes,
I
am.
What country is he from, actually? You just know he's from Africa?
Yes, I know.
Okay. Do you think Africa is a shithole continent?
No, because I feel like it's different parts of Africa. So not just what you see on TV is the same thing.
Word. Okay, so if you had a chance to come to Africa, what country would you visit?
Probably Congo first. My BFF that I play rugby with lives in Congo.
I think that like the media portrays Africa as like a shithole country. It's just like every time you see like a commercial about like any place in Africa, it's like, oh, this is like starving children, or oh, these like children who've like been made to be child soldiers.
So do you think Africa is a shithole continent?
It's one of the most beautiful continents in the world. Full stop.
You hear that? If you get an all-expense-paid trip to Africa, do you know any of the countries in Africa, any famous countries? Because we have about 54 countries in Africa. So,
Honestly, a lot, but
name one out of the head.
Ghana.
Ghana. Che! Ghana. Aquaba. Name one.
Kenya?
Kenya. Wow, that's great. Another one. So do you know any countries in African continent? Have you heard about any African country? Like one maybe? Specifically?
Nigeria?
Hey! Nigeria. We always take over. What about you?
I'm gonna go with Nigeria.
Okay, so you'll be going to Africa pretty soon, right?
My daughter's going in about 2 months, and hopefully I'll go next year with her.
Awesome. We can't wait to have you there. How about you?
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, sorry. Do you think Africa is a shithole continent?
No, it's not. Because there's different cultures and stuff, you know. It's just,
Yeah. I've never been, unfortunately, but I grew up in the Middle East, and so I had a lot of friends from Egypt, so I'm more familiar with that culture than African culture itself. But I've grown up in 9 different countries. I don't consider any country in the world to be a shithole country.
That's awesome. Do you know any countries in Africa? Anyone just off the head, off the book?
Ghana, Nigeria.
Great, great.
Yeah, I just know.
Okay, you know Ghana. That means if you have an all expense paid trip to go to Africa now, you would go to what country?
Ghana, my cousin. Yeah.
All right, awesome. What about you?
Yeah, I have a friend. She's from Ghana.
Well, you guys have any friends from Wakanda?
No.
No friends from Wakanda? Have you been to Wakanda?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to visit there sometime?
Where is Wakanda?
I was just playing with you. He got me. I was trying to get you. Guys, you've heard it all from everybody we were able to catch in the city. A lot of people said Africa is not a shithole continent. So what's your opinion? What do you think? Do you think Africa is a shithole continent from your own perspective? If you say yes, why? If you say no, why? Let's just find out, okay? Don't forget to reach out. This is MinaTV Africa, and I'm signing out today. It's the Money Man. I'll see you around. Boop.